Finding my way in the online space in 2024 was one of the most challenging phase of my life because I quit my 9 to 5 p.m. job because I was tired. I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life, but I knew staying in that 9 to 5 p.m. job would not give me the life that I desire. I was staying in the ghetto, so I wasn't living well. I was just feeding from hand to mouth with a little salary. And I'd attended interviews upon interviews, and one interview I attended that changed my life was the one I had with somebody I knew back in my state. This was someone who was my age mate, but yet I used like 4 years to pass him in school. So when I was in the university, it wasn't even entering, it wasn't dreaming. It was trying jam to no avail. So coming to like Abuja and going for an interview and seeing someone that you left behind pass you was one thing that triggered me. And I told myself, no, I'm not going to work for anybody anymore. So I tried to like find my way around the online world. I tried to figure my life out. I'd heard stories of people back home. Oh, they are doing well. This person is doing this person is doing that. Although most of them were not doing legal stuff, quote unquote, but in Africa, people are celebrated because they have funds. People are not celebrated because of what they do. My growing up, I had a decent growing up, so I wasn't going to do illegal things to make money, but I knew people were still making legal money. I needed to find a way to make legit money. And that was the quest for my online space, trying to navigate through the remote world, learning how to make money in the online space and knowing how people are actually making money online. I'm not a fan of IG because it's probably an intimidating site. Everybody's living well in that site. So I'm not a fan, but I'm a fan of TikTok. So I kept scrolling on TikTok because if you scroll on TikTok, you see that people are living life, they're enjoying life, and you keep asking, they're saying no money in the economy. Where do these people actually get their own money from? How are these people making their money? These were the things that kept coming through my head. I kept asking myself, come, how do people make money? I started investing in skills, started joining mentorship groups. Some failed, some were successful, but I'm talking about the journey, the process that got me where I am today. I used to live in the ghetto. My house wasn't good, my cutting wasn't good, the environment wasn't good. And so I was on the quest to changing my financial story for good. The kind of job I worked as a 9 to 5 p.m. worker could not afford me this apartment I'm staying right now. So I started going through the online space. This one said this is what it's paying, that is what it's paying. Everybody keep coming up with updates. Updates were just everywhere. But one thing I realized was this: learning a skill beats whatever information you make in the online space. Not just buying that course. I'm talking about showing up for that skill. So I bought a course on Amazon KDP because I write. And then I started trying that one. It was challenging, okay, but I didn't give up. I still also tried other skills because one thing I've come to realize is this: when you see a cashing out from something, you cannot tie yourself into that thing and say, oh, I'm going to cash out from this thing. You have to ask yourself, what is your skill? What are you good at? What can you monetize? Okay. So if you are someone that knows how to chat, you know how to jest, you know how to text, you can just decide to chat to lonely foreigners and make money. If you're someone that's a good writer, you can learn Amazon KDP, you can learn ghostwriting and make money. But the truth is, I'm a good writer. But when it comes to making money in the Amazon KDP world, I found out that I was struggling. I was struggling with sales. So I had to try other things that I'm good at. So the next thing I did was I started learning how to chat to lonely foreigners. I found out that this one was quite easy, okay? Because I was in a mentorship group, I bought a course, got added to mentorship, and they were teaching me. Initially, it wasn't easy, but I found out that it was easier than the Amazon KDB, where you wake up one morning and you've lost your account just for being a Nigerian. So I started chatting with lonely foreigner, and I found out that this one was easier than Amazon KDB. I started making money there. The next thing I knew was that I had to invest in a digital affiliate marketing course because I really wanted to make good money in the online space. I wanted to learn how to put myself out there. I wanted to learn how to create content. I wanted to learn how to sell.